How are you?
Good. Oh yeah, you're wearing headphones. Now you're wearing headphones, yeah? Isn't it beautiful?
Actually, it's really comfortable. I mean, that was the reason I didn't wear it, because it's a little like uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little like, they ruined my hairstyle.
Yeah, exactly.
But actually, it's good.
It's actually, it feels really comfy, actually.
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
And plus, sometimes when you're wearing glasses, right, this part really hurts.
Yeah.
So we will see. We don't know yet. Yeah, but we're going to talk about for like an hour, and we will be able to tell that whether it hurts or not. Oh, by the way, we're wearing glasses because we want to, appear to be more highly educated.
For the sponsor, right? For the sponsor. We need to apparently we know what we are going to talk about.
We need to show them that we are the real deal. How are you, my bro? How are you?
Terrible.
Terrible? Why?
Terrible. Do you remember that a lot of guests we talk about that do the scroll reels test?
Yes.
Now if you make one scroll reel test in my Instagram, on my Instagram, it's going to be full sexy gear, full OnlyFans. But I do intentionally.
Why?
I create. Mark Zuckerberg, if you are listening to me, you create this monster. Because
what is wrong with you?
Because I don't know if but your phone listens to you. I don't know if sometimes if you think about that, okay, maybe I'm going to go to the trip. No, I don't want. But maybe you say, I want to go to the trip.
Yes.
And then you start to looking at a lot of advertisement about a lot of videos on how can be your beautiful trip,
true.
something
That's
like
true.
that.
Yeah.
So recently, I get married and I start to living my beautiful life.
Yes.
But I don't know, my father, of course, for the old tradition, old culture, they say, when you are going to have babies. And I start to receive a lot of reels, a lot of videos about babies, about beautiful moments. And I was close to tell to my wife, let's get a baby. Let's make a baby.
Let's get a baby. You're going to Walmart. You're going to 7-Eleven.
But the thing is, it's because it's so cute. I mean, how that
I know
reels on the social media can influence in your decision.
Yes.
So for that reason, I try to battle this war.
Oh, speaking of sharing reels, sometimes you share me some funny reels, or, challenge reels, or I think the most that I got from you is probably motivational.
Yeah.
Do it. It's now. Go fly up high. And I don't know whether you noticed it or not, but I think it is true that sometimes when you send adorable stuff, let's say kittens, or puppies, or kids, the person you're sending to, you secretly or very obviously are in love with them. Like, for example, you sometimes send really cute stuff to your wife, right? Because you are in love with your wife. Yes?
I mean, yeah.
How, why did you take a second to think about it?
It's about that. What is the definition of cute and adorable thing?
Like kittens, puppies, or I don't know,
no, actually,
lion cubs.
Well, actually, I'm more directly because I found a lot of reels that I love you, wife. I miss you, wife.
Okay.
I want to be with you the whole night.
That's really cute. That's really cute. Yeah.
Your definition of what is cute for different to you is different to me. So that's for me is cute.
Okay.
So that I send to my wife because I can directly to say to my wife, I miss you, I love you, but in the cute mood. But if you tell me puppies, is no. Sometimes I follow some kind of black cats, but I don't send too often to my wife. So yeah.
I see. But anyhow, I think a lot of people they think cute animals, adorable, like kittens, puppies. They find them really cute, and they would send to their friends. But I am telling you right now, if you're sending puppies, kittens, adorable stuff, you are in love with them. You just don't know it yet.
I don't know. Did you eat before that?
I know because I did. Bro, in no way, if they're not into you, in no way they are sharing those. Why are they sharing?
Stop.
It's just it's just sharing. That's what you guys have. You're sending reels and they're sending reels back. So that's what you guys have. Relationship.
I don't know. I can't be clear with your theory. I think for a Latino, we send some fire or some demons.
You want to get down?
Ape ama swago menu. It's me, Conquer.
It's me, Tyler.
And we are Brosbond!
Today's topic is about social media.
Amazing topic. I love it.
Yeah, me too. So, talking about social media, let's start with, from all the way back. Since when you had your first social media account?
Bro, since... I remember my first social media was when I was...
10? Maybe?
Yeah, 10 years old.
10 years old.
Yeah. In that moment, we don't have phones. We have a computers. Only computers.
Desktop like this.
Yeah, the desk. Yeah, yeah, it's so big. What about you? What did you was in the first moment you have your first computer, your first touch, your first moment with the internet or with the technology, the tech?
I think it was before that. Like I started to know that people they use messengers or they use MSN or some really cool stuff or Yahoo something, and then they
Yahoo was really popular.
Yeah, it was really popular around that time. But my mom got me a phone, but it doesn't have like unlimited data or it doesn't have a plan. So I got that and I noticed that people are sending like messages and stuff, and I thought that you could just send that, but I didn't have the internet plan. All I had was the ability to have one phone number and then I can send out text messages. And per messages cost about $3 Taiwanese.
Okay.
I didn't know that, and I had my first love, and I was young and dumb. And you could just send in like an emoji or like heart or I love you, I miss you, and throughout like a whole month, every day, 24/7, I'll be like, you awake? Yeah. Question mark. I would be sending a lot of text messages, and until one day my mom said, you come here, sit your ass down. And I was like, what?
What's going on? Yeah.
And then she showed me the bill.
Damn, how much was?
You want to go ahead? You want to guess?
Oh, 2,000?
About 5,300.
5,000?
Yeah.
Fucking good.
And I was in hot trouble. Yeah, I was in hot water.
That's a really big trouble.
I did. Yeah, and my mom said,
I mean, we can consider the value of the money. 5,000 in that moment.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, especially for a junior high kid. And my mom was going through my phone, and because I was in so much trouble, and said, "Yeah, show me your phone." And then she was going through it, and she was scrolling down.
How do you feel in that moment? My question is, the point I want to go in this topic is, how do you feel embarrassing to your mom watch that you saying to another kid, I love you, I want to...
It's so embarrassing because, like, you were kids, and when you love someone, you call them wifey, you call them baby. And she calls me hubby, and when she was going through all the text messages, and she was like, so this is what you've been doing at school. You're not studying, so apparently this is a trouble. This is troublesome. So she said, do you need me to go to the school and tell the teacher that you and that girl are doing stuff that you are not supposed to do? And I was like, no. And she said, break the relationship. And she really did say that, and of course I didn't break the relationship just because of that, but then
a really rebel Tyler, we can see her,
because I was rebellious. And so instead of sending text messages, I went back to writing like mini messages on post-its, and then you would fold it and you would I spent a lot of money on text messages. That's
damn, bro. Yeah. My first, basically that was your first communication with some girl.
Yeah.
You can see since the beginning of your life, you was only using the technology to communicate. You can go, bro. I can tell you my first relationship. We was writing a letter.
Yeah.
I writing to her a letter in the class. So we was like in the letter in the class. And I told her, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I told to my friend, hey, can you pass to there? Can you pass to her? Like,
that's so cute.
Bro. Yeah. And one time in the moment, really, I feel really embarrassing because the professor said, hey, what's going on? What's that? And the professor take, and she read that. And like you say, when we are kids, when we're kids, maybe sometimes we say something like a really over... We don't consider it like that. No, it's like hey, I would like to kiss you because I really want to kiss you. And she read the note in front of everybody.
Yeah.
She wrote like okay, I love you. I want to kiss you, and I want to take your hands. I want to go to the bathroom with you and kiss you. So I was like, the professor read that in front of the class, and I was feel so fucking embarrassing. Because it's like in the moment that some adult catch you.
Yeah.
Trying to be an adult or acting like, actually we don't know what is love in that moment. Yeah. But we just pretend to know what's going on. Pretend to be normal, like our father or mother. True. So your first social media was not exactly a social media. Your first contact with that tech was exactly like the MSN.
Yeah, I think that's the first. And the second one is, it's probably only famous in Taiwan or maybe in Asia. It's called Wretch.
Yeah,
I just looked that up.
My first one was Hi-Fi.
Hi-Fi.
Yeah, Hi-Fi.
What does it do?
They create a profile like the Facebook.
Yes.
Your main page that you can, so that people can visit only your main page and you can see your photos, can see your posts, can see something, but they can't comment. They can just comment on your own profile. And in that moment, the culture emo was really popular. Bro, in all Latin America, the emo is correct.
Emo.
The emo. So you can see, if you found in my profile.
We're gonna paste it right here.
No!
Yes, we are.
I was
the emo kid.
The emo conqueror. I was I remember I started to draw something, so I draw like a tattoos, and I draw one heart broken. I said, it's because I love you.
I'm emo. I'm sad. Yeah. I'm the emo boy.
Yeah, something like that. Actually, something like that. So my whole profile was emo. But the thing I want to ask you.
Yes.
How about your first social media?
I had a crazy. I hate you. Girl, I hate you, but I love you at the same time. Okay, let me start with a story. So at that time, we have this Wretch. That's its English name, but I think most people know this platform as 无名小站. It's where it's almost like Facebook. You can post like just the words, just the text, or you can post on videos or photos.
Okay.
You can set up albums, and you can set like password to your album. And so around that time, actually at our school, we were 14, 15. And so our school actually, they strongly prohibit phone. Electronic devices. It's like, it's a big no. You cannot get it out. And we had a friend, she bought a phone, and she has this selfie camera, like the camera in front, and she would be taking photos, and then sometimes you would just be in the frame, she would just be like, hey cheese, and you'd be like something like that, right?
The typical photo of the kid be like unrespectful guy.
So she was very close to me and other friends, but honestly, the entire class had photos with her at some point throughout the semester. Yeah. And she posted, and then I think she locked it like on that page.
Oh, okay.
And our teacher, someday, I think she found it magically, and she unlocked it. And in there was probably like, there were like 500 photos. And the craziest part was, our teacher printed every single one of the
every single photo.
Every single one of the pictures, she printed it. And then the other day, she would have a whole pile of pictures, right? She just do like the bah! And she said, and then she started pasting them, pinning them on the board. And then we would have the seat number, right? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was number 3. And she started counting. Count yourself how many times you appear in the picture. If you're over 30 times, you get a minor demerits.
No.
And if you're over 50 times, you get a minor demerits and a warning. And if you appear over 100 pictures, you get a major demerits.
No way.
And we only have 30 kids in our school.
Yeah.
Except the one that, like somewhat kind of got bullied or unpopular.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I think out of 30, we had
in that moment, the popular was, fuck you.
The bully kid were like, maybe they told the teacher that we were taking photos. I don't know, but
this is my revenge.
I think other than 3 other kids, I think the entire class, like 27 of us, got the warning and demerits. And it was so crazy that the school principal came in and trying to say that this is really bad. We've never had so many kids got warning and demerits and, facing this kind of punishment. So what's going on? And the teacher said, no, I don't care if I get fired after this. I need to file that. I need to get them on the record. These 27 kids needs to do this. And then so our teacher insisted that she is going to put all of us on record. And we have to notify all the parents. And then the principal said, okay, how about this? I am going to send out a notice, and these 27 kids, they need to have their parents sign a consent form, but we are going to put the punishment on hold until further notice. So we need to give them a chance to better themselves, to right their wrongs. And so the teacher was like, okay, fine, but we need to get their parental signature. And we're like, oh yeah, sure. So I had that thing, right? Basically said that, oh, your son did something terrible at school.
Yeah. What you did? Tell me.
And what I did, well, I was just in the frame. I was just like, they're doing this. And she printed out all the pictures and thumbnails, like showing like,
and your mother signed that?
That's the best part.
Yes, I know that nasty, Tyler.
You have to understand, my mom is kind of scary, especially when you were a kid, and so...
Especially when it's Asian mom.
Yes, yeah. Well, she's not a tiger mom, but when she gets angry, she could be even more scarier than a tiger. So...
Who signed?
I went home.
And then?
I was going to get it to my mom. But then, I saw my grandpa just chilling there. And I was like, Grandpa, sign this. And he couldn't really see anything, so he was like, what is this? And I said, field trip. And he's like, field trip, where are you going? Amusement park. Okay, where to sign? And then he signed it. And
Let me check your hand because I respect you. I don't like your form, but I respect you. Like a kid, I respect you. You did the right.
Yeah.
You did the right decision in the right moment. I respect you. I want to ask you now, because we touched this topic. We have one beginning.
Yeah.
How was your beginning in the social media? Because your basically first global social media was Facebook.
Yes.
How was your first? Because we all start with create your new profile.
Yes.
So what was your profile when you don't have 0 friends?
When I had 0 friends.
How do you ask to your friends, like, can you be my friend in Facebook? Because always we have one period that we are nothing. We don't have nobody there. And then suddenly we grow up and we make more friends.
I was not the forefronter. Even for Instagram, even for Facebook, I am the type of guy that see, all the kids are doing it. And I was like, well, what is that? They say, Facebook, you don't have it? I was like, oh, Facebook? And then I would memorize it and I would go back home and I was like, FACE. Oh, sign up. You need to have a Gmail? And then I would, secretly do that. And then maybe the next day or a couple of days after, I was saying, hey, you guys still doing Facebook? I was like, oh, yeah, hell sure. And okay, yeah, I also have Facebook. You want to exchange?
Oh, your real friends in Facebook was your friend, your school friend?
Yeah. And I started out only just doing, with people that I actually know.
Oh, you actually know the people.
Yeah, that's.
I think I was the stalker.
Because you were adding people just randomly.
When I was 14, actually, we have in Latin America, we have the culture of the 15 years old of the year. We have a really big celebration.
Yes.
So in that big celebration is like a lot of people come to the celebration.
Yes.
So you are going to find a new people. So when I found new people, I asked oh, do you know her? And some of my friends told me no, it's not my friend, but it's a friend of her. So I found her, and then I found there, and then I was saying,
you sick badass,
bro. But it's the bad. But you need to understand that.
But that's impressive.
If I don't have the chance to meet her in that party, I'm going to have the chance. No. I'm going to have the chance to meet in another party because it's really common. It's like in that period of 14, 15, 16.
You are a stalker.
Oh. Let me listen.
I know, okay.
For the years around that, for a Latin America boy, 14, 15, 16 years old, it's like every Friday, every Saturday, you have a 15 years party.
Quinceañera or something like that?
Yeah, quinceañero. El quinceañero. Yeah, you have a lot of. So you have a lot of chance to meet her again. But how you can start the conversation if you con in that moment? You add a Facebook and you say, "Hey, I meet you I saw you in this party. Are you going to go to the next party? Oh yeah, we can meet there." So you can have more confidence to tell, "Hey, how are you? Do you want to dance?" And then dancing and flirting and pum pum pim pam chucu chucu, ya tú sabes, mapping.
Wow. But like Facebook, you have to send them friend request and then they have to accept it.
That's the reason I pay a lot of attention about who is the friend of the friend of the friend. So I start to share my resort, and the key is this: I send the friend's requirements. Okay? The request.
Yes.
If she accepts, it's for one reason. Right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I'm right or wrong? If she accepts my requirement, my request, my friend's requirement, she accepts to be my friend, of course I need to start to like, hey, how are you? Because she accepts.
There's this thing, you poke or you wave, right?
No, I go directly. I don't say anything. I didn't send emojis, but I say, hey, how are you? I meet you in this party. Because I want she know. Like, okay, I know her for somebody and something that it connects. So I'm not a complete strange guy. You see what I mean?
What's really interesting is nowadays, you and our generation, we use Instagram actually much more, right? Compared to Facebook. But my mom, my auntie, and my grandmom, they're still using actively Facebook, right? And so there was this transition, right? It was around like when I was like 16, 17. That was, like the uprising of Instagram. And so it was a very new app and it was trending at the time. Only kids would know the ins would know Instagram. And I think at the time you need to post at least a picture to be able to post on Instagram. Compared to Facebook, you can just type some text and you can post. And around that time, that my friends is the same. It's like, oh, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, it's Instagram. You don't have it? Wow, it's going fire right now. And I was like, oh, okay, Instagram. And I go back Instagram, and they were saying like IG. I was like, what the fuck is IG? But then I went back and I looked about and I signed up. Okay, I got myself an account, and like. Emo time, so sometimes you will post something like a black and white, and then you was emo too. Yeah, I was emo too.
Here's going to be one photo of Tyler emo. You have the photo.
I have to go and find it. But
okay, we are going to put. If I'll try to find that, we are going to put that emo photo.
I was so happy because I get to just rant and complain and say like today blah blah blah. I was a very rebellious kid, and so I talk shit about my mom, my family,
you talk shit about your
and my teachers. And because that to me, it's a private place. It's a safe space.
When it's so private, you can be yourself.
Yeah.
So I can see yourself. Yeah. It's so destructive.
Everything, it's uncensored, unfiltered, and it's just raw. Raw emotion, raw feelings. And then one day, my mom found me because I was stupid enough to use my real name. It was just something probably like Tyler Ho or Xingren Ho.
You don't have to emo name.
Well,
Tylercito Jojo.
Tyler Emo Momo. But anyhow, she found my account. But I think you can set either private, right? So you also have to. People have to send the request, and my mom pressed the friend request, like the follow request.
How do you feel in that moment?
I pretended not to see that for a very long time, and she knew that she was very sure that she sent out. So then she retrieved it, she like canceled it, and then she follow request again. And she was like back and forth doing that a couple of times. And I just like, oh damn, my mom should have followed me.
And she never asked you to like.
She never asked me. That's the tension. That's the tension. She never asked me in person. She would just cancel the request, follow it again, cancel the request, follow it again. And she never asked me until one day she said,
"Are you going to accept me?"
Until one day she said, "You're not gonna be friends with your mommy."
No.
And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, I didn't see it, but I would hit the confirm. Yeah. So that day I hit the confirm, and ever since that, I stopped being emo. And I stopped posting it. Yeah, I stopped posting things that are very raw. It's not necessarily something that you don't want to share with your mom. You just want to have a safe space where you could sometimes
you didn't create
let out your Yeah, it's just too much work.
So maybe we can find a one emo account of you on Instagram.
Probably.
Oh my god.
What? I mean, like you could find it, but you have to hit the follow request.
Bro. So now that is on Instagram.
Yes. So my mom is now my friend on Instagram. I love you, Mom. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart to the moon and back. I hope you're okay with this.
I saw your mom pause like a.
I warned her not to, but you saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, you go.
You can explain that. You can explain that.
So, my mom, she's very supportive, even though we're not.
Yeah.
Like we're now getting like some pay promotion, so that's awesome. That's how we do to survive, to continue to have this podcast. And so we shot something together with Tutor ABC.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay, so we shot something together, and supposedly the deal was the story and some authorization.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, oh, what have you been doing? You need to share with me, yeah. And I said, okay, Mom, but don't post anything because we have a deal with Tutor ABC. And she said, oh yeah, sure, yeah, send me over. And I sent it to her using Line. And you know what she told me? She said, no, AirDrop, because the resolution. And then I airdropped her, and she said, yeah, sure, I'm not gonna post it whatsoever. And so I believed her. I said, oh, okay, probably you're not gonna post anything.
Yeah.
So, and I guess you did, because you saw it, right? On her page.
Actually, I'm not going to talk about that. Look at this. This is the power of Concord. I can capture that whole information from you.
Yeah, so
but I'm happy that you say that, because actually your mom is really proud that. But it's normal of our parents. Maybe sometimes they feel so excited of our work or our things, so they pause in the.
It's like, look at what my son did. Yeah, what they've been up to.
Yeah, the intention of I think the intention of our parents is feel proud of what we are doing,
and they want to share.
Yeah, they want to share, not in the intention to hey, buy the course. It's the intention to, hey, look what my son is doing.
Yeah, the intention was not to help promote the product. The intention was like bragging. Look at my son! Speaking of social media and as well as parents, like I think like promotion or the stuff that we are now currently doing, I think it's fine. If it's not like specifically written, on our contract that do not ever post anything. I think for my mom wanted to share with her friends, I think it's fine. Yeah. It's her personal page. But the thing is, growing up, sometimes you would do great, like academically speaking. Mm-hmm. So you would get good grades, and my mom would take a screenshot of the transcript of like A, B plus, A. Then she would take it, and then she would freaking post it on social media.
The score? What?
Yeah, she'd be like, look at my son. That's how he did this semester. And I freaking hated that. I hated that.
But bro, I think that is one older culture, because sometimes the mom posts the grades on the freezer and the freezer, right?
Yeah.
But now, of course, nobody go to your kitchen, because usually sometimes they go to your house, visit you.
Yeah.
So the thing of the social media is share your life.
Yeah.
So she want to share.
I think that's like.
But you told your mom don't do it.
Yeah, always. Like whenever she posted, I would see it, right? And within 5 seconds, I'm, Mom, could you please take it down? Because I don't want to appear to be. I don't want to be seen as some guy who likes to brag about how I'm doing well, like how well I'm doing, or like
you're a smart guy.
Yeah. I'm a smart ass. I am the. I'm
the badass.
I'm the teacher's bitch. Something like that. And I now can kind of get like 20% of why my mom would do that.
Bro, I can tell you now I'm married.
Yeah.
And if my son get a girl, bro, I'm 100% going to post.
It doesn't even have to be my son. It's like whatever I see you doing, I just want to post it. I just want to share it. And it's just like, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
It's just really cute. So I now understand. And, my sister, she went to this really military style kind of school in Beijing. And it was really tough. And I think, my sister is now 28, 29. And my mom is still because like Facebook, they would have the review, right? Like exactly this day 10 years ago you were doing this. And my mom would repost all those stuff, repost all the transcript, repost all the stuff. And I love you, Mom. Thank you for doing that.
I love you, my mom, too. You are so cute. We are really good friends, and you are the best.
Yeah.
The best thing happened in my life.
And kids, if you're in middle school or high school, if your mom or dad are posting a transcript, let them.
Yeah, let them, because you are going to understand why. You're
going to understand why.
You are going to understand what is the feeling. You're going to. Yeah, when we was kid, we were so.
I know you absolutely hate it right now, but wait until 10 years after.
Yeah, you're going to feel proud. You're going to feel proud. You're going to lovely. And let me tell you one thing. I'm really not with my mom. And I mean, I live in Taiwan. My mom is in Peru. So the whole memories that I have with my mom is that.
You're watering up.
Yeah. So I think I'm really I have a really good relationship with my mom on Facebook. We are really good friends.
Good Facebook friends.
Yeah. So I think it's a really good memory and good thing to remember. But now I'm married, like I told you. I really want to have a kid, and I understand why my mom do this, because even if my son make a some scratch or something or do something,
you will want to capture that moment.
Yes. Yeah. And I will post it everywhere. Bro, actually was one of our fight with my wife, because my wife want to have our kid under like the social media, because she has a little idea like he don't know what he's doing. So we need to ask if it's right he want or don't.
If he wants to
to be boss or no.
Camera, yes.
So I told her like but actually my social media, that's the reason I have Brosbond and I have my personal account. If you follow Brosbond and you want to know a little more of my life, you can follow me. So if I have a kid, that is the social media. Do it for what? So I want to share my life with my kid. I want to go to the beach with my kid. I want to go to the park. I want to go to the karting or do anything or do all things with my kid.
Imagine 30 years from now and you will see, I posted something 2024 around this time, and with this, motherfucker Tyler. We're doing Brosbond. Well, that show died years ago, but but that's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's great memories.
Speaking of Facebook, Facebook have this feature. They have this feature is like when you're in love, you can click that in a relationship or when you're single. And there's another bug. It's called complicated.
Yeah. Did you use that before?
I used to think it's so cool to be able to click on that complicated. So my first status was actually complicated because I'm a frat boy. Because I've got girlfriends, but I am not clean. But yeah, I was complicated. Did you change yours into Mary?
Yeah, actually, my Facebook is married.
Oh, nice! Congratulations. I'm gonna stay complicated.
So let me ask you, Tyler.
Yes, what's up?
Tyler.
It's so creepy.
Basically, your whole life, you are using social media to approach one girl.
To approach one girl.
In the way that you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
I mean,
bro,
you slide into their DMs.
Yeah.
And of course, you don't start out creepy. You say, hi, yes, I know you're from where. Oh, cool. And then you continue the conversation. You try not to let the ball drop.
How do you approach to the girl?
How do I approach?
Tell me the story. Tell me how you seduce to this beautiful
woman. You want to know my raw, honest, absolute, truthful answer?
This raw program.
How do I approach girls on social media? Simple. I don't.
What are you talking about? You don't use social media to approach the girl?
I don't approach.
But
when people reach out, I write something back. I am really awkward. Like if it weren't for Brosbond, I am a very awkward person. Really?
In what way?
I mean, I appear to be extroverted, but I'm actually quite introverted.
Yeah, that's the thing we know. But how awkward you can be approaching to that one?
Well, especially girls I like, I stutter, and I can't structure correct sentences. I just sound weird and dumb. Really.
On social media?
Yeah, even on social media.
And how you can do that in real life?
In real life, I also stutter. So let's see. I think it's really easy. Like if you see me as confident and very talkative, chances are I'm not really into you.
Damn, bro. A lot of girls is going to start to be disappointment in this moment. A lot of girls are going to start to delete and unfollow your account.
Yeah, I am very awkward. Yeah. either like virtually using, like phones, social media, or in person. I think I don't really know, but I like when I talk to you, I'm fine. Yeah,
because you don't want to fuck me.
yeah,
of
course.
course.
Because I have zero interest in you. I mean, like in that way. So if I find a girl attractive, I just.
So how do you approach that gear?
Yeah, they breathe and they let out air, or they touch something. You'll be like, I don't know. I just that I am awkward. Yeah.
Damn.
How do you approach girls?
Actually, I approached my wife
On social media.
Yeah. I was a typical stalker. Because
You are a stalker.
No, it's because you need to listen me.
It's because, okay, I will let you do your plea.
My classmate, actually the person who sit next to me was her friend. Okay.
Oh,
they
okay.
they was a group of international students.
Oh.
One of these international students was from Argentina and studied communication of arts. So she studied with me in the same class.
So you were actually closer to your wife's friends because your wife studied different major.
Yeah, she studied.
But like still same campus?
Yeah, in the same campus. So she told me like, hey, I have one friend from Asia. And I say, oh yeah, I saw that.
Do you have an Asian fetish?
No! No!
Okay.
Actually, I can tell you, bro, now, after marrying with my wife, after being a long time, I have a really big fetish with my wife. The body, the feel of my wife, the skin, the face, the eyes, the whole thing.
I feel like I'm electrified.
My friend told me like, hey, I have a friend that is this, and here's the name. Okay, I'm going to add her to Facebook, and you need to tell her like I'm going to add her. So please accept my request. Mm-hmm. So in that moment after that, I told her like, hey, how are you? I saw you really directly. Hey, I know you are international student of my university. How are you? And she told me, oh yeah, I'm good. Blah, blah, blah. And we started talking about. Mm-hmm. So I invite her to a date.
Yes.
So on social media, and that day, of course, like a Latino, I'm approached to be like a really happy and really confident.
Like, hey,
yeah,
bring it in.
And my wife was like, exactly. That was the reaction. So how I approach to my wife, that is on social media. Okay. I'm like a really friendly person, really, because I the same as you, I think so. Mm-hmm. If I feel attracted to some girl, I have some attraction for that person. Yeah, I'm going to go to the point, but I'm not awkward like you. I don't stop. I don't feel like nervous. Okay. I feel like oh baby, I'm a lion. I'm going to eat you.
You are my prey.
You are my prey, and I'm going to fucking eat you. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, I don't.
You are delicious, and you're looking like a snack.
No, that's a pervert, bro. That's a fucking pervert. So since now we are talking about something sexy.
Let's get down to business, shall we? Since you were using your voice, I think Conquer is really great at utilizing his vocal strength. Yeah.
Since now we are going to talk about something sexy.
Sexy.
Using this beautiful microphone. Because actually, thanks to this beautiful brand, Yamaha. What do you think if we call to this section?
Yes.
Whisper section.
Whisper section. Brosbond Whisper. Okay, so what is your scenario? What is
put me in one scenario.
Okay, you made crazy passionate love with this girl, and then you slept. You hold her in your arms, and then the next morning, she wakes up. You are already awake, and you look straight into her eyes, and I want you to say something that you've always wanted to say to this beautiful girl.
So everybody, if you are listening to this, you can close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
And just listen the voice. And let's feeling how you feel that. Now in the moment, you're wake up. I'm next to you. And I'm going to tell to you, Tyler, en tus ojos encuentro el fuego de mil noches estrelladas. En tus labios, el sabor de la pasión. En tu risa, el eco de mis deseos. Descubremos juntos los secretos del amor.
Oh, damn. Yamaha Whisper.
If you want to record some voice, or you want to create beautiful, amazing voice, or your special podcast, you need to try what, Tyler?
The IXO22B.
And the microphones?
YCM01.
Your best option, Yamaha.
And the best of the best, if you just love to hear people doing a lot of ASMR podcasts, go ahead and get yourself a set of Yamaha headphones.
Let me create this scenario for you.
Okay.
You are in one bar. The person who loves you, the person who are falling in love with you, told you, I'm tired. It's tiring to be just in the friend zone.
Okay.
She wants to know in that moment. And she asks you, do you love me?
내가 너한테 사랑에 빠졌다고. 맞아? 그랬었어. 그랬었지. 그래서 나랑 사귈래?
Bro!
Whisper.
That was fucking sexy.
사랑한다고. I love you. I think that was okay.
I think that was already coming.
Have you watched a podcast that they do podcasts like they can only whisper but in the library? Have you watched that before?
Maybe we need to try.
Yeah.
We need to try.
Yeah, we need to try that.
Okay.
You have to imagine you are in the library. You can't make any noise. Shut the fuck up.
This is the section.
Okay.
Whisper section.
A whisper section.
Thanks to Yamaha.
Thanks to Yamaha. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's close the section.
Let's close the section.
Okay.
And that was Whisper with Brosbond.
And that was Whisper with Brosbond.
It's the first time in this season that we are going to open this section.
Yes.
Long time that we didn't do this section.
I think the first time we tried was in one episode in season number 2.
Yeah,
right?
I think it was 2 or 3 episodes in season number 2.
Yeah.
But now, recently, it's going to be more often. So please go to our Instagram and check that and maybe answer us. And maybe you can participate in this Brosbond. Because now it's coming, ladies and gentlemen, Brosbond React!
So yesterday we posted, since today we're talking about social media, so yesterday we asked people, our fans, our followers on social media, what is the most crazy, the most bizarre, or the most romantic, the most unforgettable story that you have
on social media?
Something related to social media. 我知道我有个妹妹，是因为无意看到我妈妈跟别人的聊天记录，她原本不想说的。我跟我妹差快12岁。
But bro,
oh man, like, can you imagine if you just find out that you have a sister 12 years younger than you somewhere?
It's too much time, bro. 12 years.
Well, at the same time that if she is still with the, like the family, which means the younger sister, the younger sibling is gonna be not in the family. I can't imagine that. And honestly, if I put myself in her situation, I think...
Let me create a little more nasty this situation.
All right.
If you go to the phone of your mom and you don't know the password, something is going on. You know the password of your mom?
No. Something's going on.
Bro, I know the password of my mom.
But your mom knows the password of yours? See? Something's going on. If you know that you have someone that's, like DNA or blood related to you, maybe not completely, like half related.
Would you like
to
go
reach out and meet that person?
I don't know.
I would.
You will?
I would.
If you know your mother have another son, would you go to
I would love to. Yeah.
Why?
Because I think siblings are siblings, and whatever happened between the parents and the mistress, or like the another guy, I think it's between them. And kids are innocent. If they were born, if they were like brought to this world, then I imagine, because I have a really close relationship with my mom, but I don't know about that half sibling. So that kind of just feels like my half family.
Okay, that's your perspective. Now I want to go a little more in deep.
Okay.
We can put in the case of that sibling have a 15 years old. 15 years old is in the period of the puberty to be rebel, to be another annoying. If he feels you like a little strange or damaged or maybe worrying, or what are you going to affect to the family, would you go to say, okay, I respect you, I'm going to stay out?
Yeah, sure.
Damn.
I think if only the desire to meet up is mutual, then I'm fine. I'm open with it. Like I'm open to, like meeting up and see, how that goes. Yeah, but if not, then it's
bro,
it's
you're
okay.
really mature.
Why?
Bro, I don't know.
You don't want to meet up with your possible half sibling?
No.
You don't want to look like, I want to see how they look like. Am I the most handsome one?
No.
我2任的男友都是 gay， 都是以结婚为前提交往，最后都是我提分手的，真的对直男无感，所以我现在选择单身。I mean,
it's your type.
it's your type. Maybe your type is like more tender, more gentle.
Or maybe your type is the person who are confused in the middle of the decision that I'm gay, and you're the cause, you're the reason that they decided, no, I'm 100% gay.
Do you know the term 直男? I mean, the direct translation would be straight men or straight boys. But in Taiwan, it's more of I don't know if it's to the point that is derogatory. It's like, talking down to like, Taiwan boy, Taiwanese man. It's like, oh yes, of course, because you don't know how to listen to women, or you act in a way you're too masculine, or you're not masculine. I mean, being a masculine is a good thing. Like too macho. I don't know. Yeah. So that's why we call them
too arrogant.
Yeah, too arrogant, too cocky, to think of himself as as someone who has a big dick. Yeah.
I think be a dick and be a macho is different things. But you mean the be an arrogant, be a dick. Bro, have a gears who love that. If you're a dick, have a gears who love that dick.
We all have a certain type or preference, or like just your what is your ideal?
What is your
man?
ideal?
My ideal
man.
My ideal man. Let me see.
What is your
curly hair? Does Brosbond 被公司警卫追踪，到现在还不知道他为什么知道我的名字，完全不熟啊！ I mean, that's really scary because you have to work there.
Wait, but maybe yes, maybe no. I mean, if it's like a house building, like a department,
like a building,
like a building with a lot of departments that people live there.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wants to make friends, because his work is like a watch out what happened, no, in the building. You need to take care, no. I mean, maybe he tried to do some easy connections, like hey, if you need something or something happened to you, just call me. Yeah, this is my personal number. And maybe he wants to be a little friendly, I don't know. Bro, I'm super positive person, so I try to look in the good way. But if my thing, what I'm telling to you is, if he didn't do anything wrong, if he didn't send you a nude or send you or pretend to you, or maybe do maybe one step that you feel awkward or you feel weird, I think the intention was right. The intention was good.
Well, I think it hugely depends on two things. First, is your social media open or completely private, only for your friends? Because, like, for example, you and I, like, you can possibly know every single person who follows you or who, likes your thing. So I imagine that it doesn't have to be like us who has a little bit of follower. It could just be like some friends, they probably have like 1,000 or like 600. You probably don't know every single one of the person who follows you. So I think that's the first thing. If it's completely private, then you just don't accept it, right?
Yes.
Oh, but you see him every day when you come to the office. He probably ask you, I sent you the request. Why did you press confirm?
But in that moment, you are going to start creating more of the relationship. You can tell, but what is your name? I don't know. Because I didn't know was you. I have a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, true. And the second thing is,
like me, when I was kid, I add somebody friend, the friend of the friend to find this girl. But
so maybe some girls are, ew. uncle. I was like, I don't know him. Where is he following me? But the second thing is, you here said that 被公司警卫追踪. I think there's two ways of seeing it. The first one is he followed you. And the second one is he followed you physically.
Yeah.
To somewhere. Then the second one would be really scary. You need to really
take care about that.
I noticed that I have this thing. Like, of course, when I was on, Instagram, sometimes this guy's funny or this kitten is really cute, I just hit follow. Yeah, I don't really care whether they know me or not. I just hit follow if I like it. If I want to continue to see more of their feeds, right, or their posts. But if I, let's say I meet someone in person, I don't really know you, and then we got to vibe together, and then I want to stay, connected with you, I would always ask, is it okay for me to ask, you want to, be friends on Instagram or something? That's really strange for me. Like, so if I don't know you completely, I follow just whoever. But when you're right in front of me, I would always ask, is it okay for us to exchange, or is it okay for me to follow you? And I would always let them just type their ID, account. their account. Yeah. 想到以前玩社交软体的通常流程就是加好友、问年龄、要照片、好可爱、传 dick pic.
I think that
what is wrong with those people?
I think I think that the social media that you're talking about is not Facebook or Instagram.
Well, a lot of people get dick pics from Facebook and Instagram. But that's the thing. I understand sometimes when you feel sexy or when the other person also feels sexy, you send
a dick.
I mean, not me personally, but I understand. Like when you are in that situation, right? When the vibe is right, when the chemistry is right. But it's weird. It's like, hi, hello, how are you? Oh, you're cute. Can I have a picture? And dick pic. That's just weird as fuck. I think to me, if I can just get it, then I don't want it at all. If you just send it to me, then I don't want it. It's
That point is not that. The point is why you send dicks, bro.
Yes, I mean, I assume a lot of girls, they also like men. They're also attracted to men. But it's not just like any random dick.
Do you think a gear?
Yeah.
Have a one gear.
Yes.
Who the first thing when you say hi, how are you? I'm good. And you? The dick.
It would never work.
Do you think it's possible? Because my idea is, if this guy is doing this, it's because maybe one time work.
I think they're just desperate.
Desperate for what?
For sex, for attention,
but they are not going to find anything. They are not going to. I mean, if I send you my dick to you, the first thing that you are going to do is block me. I don't find anything. I don't get anything.
But I think they get a thrill, like, here, it's my baby. They want to show it.
The same. You're talking about the same that as the guy who is
it's
working
like
for the screen. I just
it's like a sudden libido. No, I'm telling you, I think it would never work.
No.
Yeah, it would never work. So please don't do it. Please stop doing that. Stop staying.
Do you have some technique to find the thing?
To find dick pics?
No. I'm talking about that. No, the conclusion. The conclusion that what
I think you need to start learning how to talk to someone in a very genuine way. Not just always think about. I think if you have like an end motive, and the motive is like too obvious, too strong, then people instantly lose their interest. Because most people, they like to just get in touch naturally and see how things go.
Do you have a one pick of line to get some information of you without they asking you?
What do you mean?
For example, do you know how many polar bird have now in the world?
No.
0909. You know what I mean? That's what
Oh, that's great. That's good. That's good.
That's the pick of line that you give answer. You give some information of you that she didn't ask you.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Do you have something like that? Bro, in Peru we have a lot.
No, you know why I don't need to have those? Girls come to me.
So let's everybody, thank you for your answer. That was amazing. I think we have a really spicy, something
juicy,
emotional,
funny,
juicy,
interesting
Brosbond React. But everybody, if you want to keep answer, you have one short story to tell us in Brosbond React, please follow us in Brosbond on Instagram, and you are going to find one day one story to talk about. Oh, hello everybody, it's Brosbond React time, so you can answer the question or the topic of the day.
Yes,
okay, everybody,
exactly.
Don't forget to follow Brosbond on Instagram for the Brosbond React.
Brosbond React. All right, everybody. Now we understand. It was just, we just share some shorter Brosbond React. Now we are going to share some longer ones because we understand that some people, thank you guys for all of the sharing. Some are a little bit longer. So now we're going into the longer Brosbond React. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
爸爸是个爱掌控的人，从小到大呢都不能跟朋友自由的出去玩，用手机传讯息，下课呢也被吩咐只能待在座位上读书。不要跟同学聊天，一放学就被规定要马上去补习班，并且待到晚上。而最奇怪的是，甚至连和自己的亲生妈妈说话互动都是不被允许的。妈妈其实没有做什么坏事，只是爸爸很没有安全感，怕被小孩抛弃，也时常需要照顾爸爸的情绪，避免 pissing 他 off，避免他生气。所以小时候常常过得胆战心惊、非常焦虑的生活。希望 Brosbond 可以给一点建议，我该怎么样去应对。
I think he know that it's going to happen in one time of their life, but he is try to really insecure. I think you need to talk with your father indeed, because he was really over controlling, but it's because he's scary of something that should be happen in one moment, that is going to happen, that is one day you are going to marry it and you're going to leave home.
Yeah.
So I can tell you he is overprotective for one reason. And you understand really clear. You understand what is the way. You understand actually when your whole childhood on your memories, you understand your father and you never broke the rules. Don't be mad with your father because he was scared of something. We can feel pain and maybe one day it's going to be disappear. But that scar is going to remember us, that pain that we feel. But we need to move on.
Only by reading what you wrote to us, you are a very clear-minded person. You are very strong, and you understand that you are an individual, apart from your father. That you are you, and your father is your father. Like together you make a one family unit, but his life is not necessarily your life. And from what you wrote, we can tell that you were able to list out all the things that you deem that is not too reasonable. But still, you stay emotionally available, for your dad, and then you do that, you comply with all the rules, and then you behave. But at the same time, I think all those feelings kind of piled up in you to the point that right now you're like, this is really not okay, and I need to start, be able to live more freely, and I need to be able to express myself. And that's the thing, that you were always emotionally available for your dad, but your dad, maybe because he was, he has some past trauma, or he's too afraid to lose you. Your dad has a sense of, has a fear of abandonment. That is not your fault. That's what happened to him, and he's still trying to heal, trying to recover from that. But that is, at the same time, it is true and factual that it is affecting your relationship with your dad. It takes time to go to the root. Simply put, there's never the best timing. I think the best timing is for you to recognize that, okay, this is an issue that we need to work on, and then you start working on it. And try not to expect that you can just get it fixed in one time, because this is the thing that is, over time is piled up to right now that you think, oh, this is very visible and prominent that we have to, really, tackle this. I think some pain, some agony is inevitable, but it's just like building muscle mass. You rip apart a little bit and then you come back stronger. It's really cool that you noticed that, and we wish you all the best. 我要分享我朋友在现实挚友里面都会发一些他对他前男友的想念，因为挚友少少的，也就直接指名道姓。有一天呢，他不小心限动发成公开，我看到的时候已经几个小时以前了，想说要提醒他也来不及了，索性就直接放生。后来呢，他跟我说他前男友看到了，问他说：“你这么想我，那我可以回到你身边了吗？”原来他们都不想分手，臭情侣，还感谢我没有提醒他。Damn, congratulations!
What congratulations? This is the most fucking stupid decision that you can take in their life.
They love each other.
No.
You set this close friend, and whatever you really want to say, you have a block, right? So you're blocking the energy, right? They have a barrier, right? And now the wall is, and it's out there, and the guy saw, oh, you really love me? Yeah, let's get back together because I love you as well. That's happy ending, bro.
I don't know. I don't consider it a happy ending. That shit is still shit. For one reason, they finished that relationship. and it's not going to change.
They could try to work on it.
But they didn't meet. They didn't meet in that way that, okay, you know, baby, I know I have this mistake. I want to improve. Let's go and front this problem. I'm going to prove.
Yeah.
They start again because the gear posts something that she is missing this guy. So the guy say, oh, you really miss me? You want to return the relationship? Yes.
That's the thing. I think Asians, we want to say something, but we're not as straightforward, direct, and upfront as Latinos.
Yeah, maybe,
you know,
maybe.
like if you want to work on something, and if you're like, okay, I did do something bad, and I want to work on it, but Asians, the words are not coming out. Like even if you want to say it, the words are not coming out. It's just, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna post it on the on stories.
Oh, that things happen a lot. Actually, the Asian people use more than line for communicate with your parents.
Yeah.
My wife, I really hate that, and we worked in that things in the beginning of our relationship with my wife, because my wife, I was like in another room, and my wife is in the room next to me. And she texts me. You can't go outside and talk face to face. It's the thing. It's the best thing.
It's the same. My mom would call me literally from the next room.
Why?
And I would pick up and say, what's up?
Actually, that's more better. Because when you have something really important to say, it's more better if you talk face to face, because the interpretation of that word is different for
Wouldn't
each
get
person.
misinterpreted. Yes.
So, if you say something, maybe the another person, if you write something online or whatever the app is, if you write something and the another person can interpret it in whatever the way, in another way, it may be in the wrong way, and can misunderstand your words. So it's more better face to face. So that's the reason why the Latinos, we prefer to talk face to face.
Yes, this is from Molly. So if you have a friend that's Molly, and if you have 2 accounts, it's probably talking about you. Okay, hello， 我要分享我超怪的朋友。我有一个朋友，他开了一个小账，但他没有给任何人追踪。我知道这件事是因为他上次借我的手机登账号看东西，我无聊就翻了一下，发现他会用小账跟自己聊天，而且都是用语音讯息，他会变声音跟自己聊天啊。他会用小朋友的声音跟自己的大账号说：“姐姐，我要吃糖果，最喜欢姐姐了。”然后再切回去大账号回复自己小账号的讯息。他到现在都还不知道我知道这件事情，但是我每一次看到他，我都很想笑。Maybe she is just into role playing, and she doesn't have friends to play like role play. Have you ever done that before? Play with yourself? I play house with myself.
You play house with yourself?
Yeah.
How, you was the wife and you was the husband?
No. Like for example, if I watch a TV show and in the TV show somebody got into a car accident and went into coma, right? And I would just copy that. I would have, like kind of this kind of cable, and I would just put it here, and I would do it like this.
You was
I would do this.
You was
and I would lie in bed, and then I would do this, And sometimes I'm playing with myself, I'm enjoying some, like playtime, and kids, they just feel tired all of a sudden, and then they fall asleep. So every time when my mom comes back home, she'll always see me in really weird posture or costume, and then sometimes I'm a firefighter, I'm a patient doing chemotherapy, or or I'm the king, or something. There's some other time that I was a panda. So yeah, I play with myself. So I understand that if she's into role playing, she's into acting, maybe you could encourage her to become like an actress. Do you play with yourself?
Like, actually, I'm start to worry about myself.
You
After listening to you, I'm worried about myself. Because
okay, why?
I'm told with myself.
You talk. Me too.
You talk with yourself.
Yeah, I talk for myself.
Well, I choose one character and I create a whole environment, and I imagine the whole environment, and I create that character. So I develop the whole story in base of that character.
So you lived in that character in that environment.
In that moment. But never like I play 2 roles at the same time. Never. I think it's a challenge even for acting.
Yeah.
That if somebody tell me like, okay, play 2 roles at the same time, will be a really acting challenge for me.
I'm gonna sound really weird. I am the interviewee. Like I talk to myself and I ask myself questions and I would answer it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I'm riding scooter or when I'm driving, I'll just be like, well, actually, if you're talking about this, and then I would start talking.
Thanks,
about
Tyler, for asking me. Thanks, Gogo, for asking me that question. It's a really smart question. Oh, yeah, it's totally real. So, what do you think about that? Oh, the thing is that I'm thinking about in the political things. So you're like,
are you trying to be funny? That's exactly what happened to me. No! That's what I would do. Yeah. This question did not only expose Molly's friend, but also Tyler.
Our secret now is
yeah, we're weird. If you have a friend whose name is Molly and you have 2 accounts, it's probably talking about you.
After 4 months that we stopped to record episode,
yes,
it's really hard to come back to our rhythm, our tone, our connection, because Tyler and me, we have a one deep connection when we are talking. Mm-hmm. So after 4 months, this is the episode that return Brosbond.
This is the day we get back on track.
Yeah, we get the whole. So everybody, thank you. We love you so much. We have another thing to tell.
We love you guys so much. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and hit like, subscribe, share, and turn on that notification little tinkling belly. And today's episode is sponsored by
Yamaha. It's me, Concor.
It's me, Tyler.
And this is Brosbond! Bye bye, everybody!